Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Oh my gosh, this is probably one of the, weirdest moments for us to go live because we have so much on our minds right now. Usually cruising, you start off the first day and you're like, everything's great. You grab a drink, you're ready to go. Today it's been a day.
It's been busy. But it's been good. It's been a good day so far. It's rainy here. We are in Boston, Massachusetts for our fall foliage cruise. So I think our Patreon members know about this cruise, but I know a lot of you sitting at home probably do not. So we'll talk a lot about that. We are possibly right in the path of Hurricane Lee. So
we'll talk about that.
We're going to talk about our room because for one of the first times ever, we did a guaranteed stateroom. And we got a very different stateroom from any stateroom we've ever stayed in before. You can probably tell from the background that this is a little bit bigger of a stateroom than we have ever had before. So
just a tad.
Lots of different stuff for us, new stuff, and this is a new cruise. We've only ever been to one of the destinations on this stop, and I think there's 5 or 6.
One or two?
Just one.
Oh.
Just one. Yeah. So, we'll get into all of that. Let's say hi to some people.
Yes, and thank you for joining in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Look at that. Already we're getting thumbs up within the first minutes. Thank you so much.
Also, let us know how the stream is. If it's good. I know it's cloudy and rainy here, so definitely let us know. But I want to say hi to Chris. Chris was the first person in the chat today.
Hello,
hey, Chris. Followed by Dominic Brown. Hello.
Hello.
My mom is here. She said, your mother is checking in. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Thanks so much for joining. Melissa Blair is here. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Brian Cruisen is here. Hey, everyone. Crystal B. Cruisen is here. Hey, Crystal. Elizabeth Belmonte. Hello. Been at school. No power for 3 days. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is something with the storm season that is happening more and more.
Yes.
We'll talk about that a little bit later here as well.
It
Keep
definitely
going.
has been nuts. Adventures of David and Aaron are here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Hope that you guys are doing well.
Doing
Joanne
well.
Shields is here. Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Heather Lawson is here. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
RJ. Hello to RJ. Hello to Queepy. Kathleen Kirk. Audrey. Barbie. Powerful Female is here. Hello, Powerful Female.
Hi, Powerful Female.
Hazel says, I don't think that you're going to see much fall foliage yet, but I hope you get to enjoy the cruise anyway.
We're going to talk about that because I am so glad you said that, but we're going to talk about that. Keep going. Let's say hi to some more people before we get into that. A lot to talk about.
Amy Hadley is here. Hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Lucy is here. Says bonjour to you two from Quebec.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Thomas is here and says, how are you guys doing? We're doing good.
It has been a hectic weekend. If you did not know, we were traveling this weekend to Boston from a lot of different places. We're all the way up in the northern parts of Michigan, all the way down to Chicago for our flight, and then going all the way over to Boston. There were delays based on the storms in the Northeast that caused us to have, 3 or 4 hour delay?
Oh, I think we were closer to a 5-hour delay. So we spent a lot of time in the airport. Very hectic getting here. We think we're like a little bit cursed when it comes to flying in and out of Boston because I was stuck here in 2014 when they had that monster snowstorm for work. That was before I even met Jared. Yeah. But ever since then, it's like I get so many delays either coming into Boston Logan or leaving. I don't know what's going on with us in Boston, but I love Boston. It's one of my favorite
fog.
cities.
It's usually fog or snow, but this time we add rain and thunderstorms to the list. It is just an interesting place for us. And thank you again to all the thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't given a thumbs up, please give that thumbs up. It's so helpful.
We'll say hi to a few other people here. Dana Cruz is here. Hello, Dana.
Hello,
Carla
Dana.
is here. Tanja Henson. Hello, Tanja.
Hi, Tanja.
Jane Warren says the stream is good. Thank you so much, Jane, for letting us know. Michael says, hi. Wish I would have known sooner. I would have come to see you before you left port. Brian says, hi, guys. Enjoy. John and Yuda are here. Hello,
hey, John
to both of you. And your mom is in that as well. We have both
hello,
moms
Mom.
here.
Thanks for joining.
So your other mom is also checking in. Miss you guys so much. Love you both. Thanks so much for
too.
joining. Let's see. Tony Diaz is here. Sharon Goldfarb. Hello, Sharon.
Hello,
Our good friends
Tony.
Kevin and Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. And Kevin. Hello.
Sending love from both of us. Let's see here. Lots of people are saying the stream is good. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Joanne says we may be meeting Lee also later this week. I know it's very different for storms or for cruises in the Northeast to be affected by hurricanes.
Right.
But it's hurricane season. Anything can happen during hurricane season.
And this is the thing. We know that this season's already been rough for a lot of people. We feel for everyone that's been impacted so far. a lot of new places are getting impacted too, right?
Yeah.
Upper Gulf area that hasn't been hit and for so long has been hit. And so we're wondering, how is this going to impact us? We know we're in the Northeast. We're up in the Canada region. We're going into the river here. And we don't have another exit plan. I think that's the big thing. We'll talk about it a little bit later.
Michael says hello from Sacramento. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Diana is here. Hello, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Jeffrey says, go Rams, NFL football.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's NFL Sunday.
We've been watching college football, actually, surprisingly.
We have. You know what? We live closest now to Notre Dame. And we aren't big sports people. We're not ones that follow sports religiously by any means. However, we do love to support the local team. When we were in Chicago, it was different.
I have a feeling it's going to be a really good year for Notre Dame.
Well,
it has been so far.
I think anyone that's following football knows that already,
yes,
based off their positioning.
Aaron from Baltimore says, can you please give a shout out to Cheryl Gibson? Today's her birthday, and she absolutely loves you guys.
Aw, happy birthday, Cheryl.
I hope that you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you so much, Aaron, for that message. Shalini is here. Hello, Shalini.
Hi, Shalini. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. It just keeps growing. Thank you.
Brian Cruzen says, how was your time in Michigan? It was really nice. It was Jared's first time in Mackinac Island.
Yep, it was beautiful up there. We actually got really great weather for most of the trip. And then towards the end of the trip, it was very rainy and we stayed more inside, which was great as well. Having some time with family, got to see the new niece a lot and have the nephew present, both of them being so small and so tiny. One of them being in their terrible twos times, so they've learned a scream that we know very well in our ear now. It's like a personal message saying, hey, I'm here.
It was a good time. It was a really good time. It was great to get to spend time with my family, but also my niece and nephew, who we don't get to see that often. Nancy D says, greetings from Deck 7.
Hello, Nancy.
Are you on this cruise? I'm just kidding. You'll probably see her in this live in a little bit.
Yes.
Lala Stern says, nice to see the smiling faces. Thank you. Traveling Gamblers, hello, John and Joyce said, hey guys, quick hello from the Equinox. Hope you're having a wonderful cruise.
Yes. And Mary Ellen Dillon, I just saw really quick, is in Messina, Italy, and Naples, Italy, in between. Hello to you in the middle of two great places in Italy.
Amazing. We love Italy. I hope you're having a wonderful time, Mary Ellen.
Crystal has a question. This is the perfect segue here. If you have a question like Crystal does here, she did it perfectly. All caps question. And her question is, Jared, have you been able to watch any Big Brother? Crystal, I am trying to keep up. It is hard with all the travel, but I've been doing a great job. I don't know who your favorites are and anyone else that watches Big Brother out there, but I'm a Big Brother fanatic out there. And I have to say, early on, I had some of the favorites and they have changed. I think right now, I still am always obsessed with Suri. I want Suri to go far, but I know at the same time, she's won a lot. So I don't know if I want her to win all the way. But Mama Felicia, oh my gosh. She is also creeping in there where I'm like, you're really blunt, but it's working out for you. So that's good. And funny. She's hilarious, too.
Crystal, thank you for scratching that itch for Jared. He loves reality TV.
I'm not a big fan of Jared, by the way. Even though my name is Jared, and I know Jared's her son, Suri's son, he's not doing the best job.
Okay, let's move on here. A couple of other people have questions. Hello to Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia.
Powerful female, and it looks like Atavia Last both asked what ship we're on right now.
Yes.
We are currently on the Celebrity Summit. This is the second time that we've been on this ship. We were on this ship about a year ago. For 24 nights, we went up to Iceland and Greenland on this ship. Actually, we came back to Boston as the ship was doing its fall foliage season last year, and here we are a year later going on one of those fall cruises.
Yes.
So we're excited to be here.
And we plan for this stream here, by the way. I know that we're in our stateroom now. We'll give you a sneak peek of the stateroom in a little bit. We'll also go out into the ship and see what else you're interested in seeing. So make sure you know that we will move around here in a little bit, but we're just getting through some questions and some chats here before we do.
Let's just see here. I'm looking for any other questions. Someone asked if we're going to be in Halifax. Yes, we will be in Halifax. That is on the itinerary.
Are we going to St. John's on this one?
We are not going
Just
to
Halifax.
No, we're not going to St. John's. I love St. John's.
Love St. John's.
All right, I think, here's another question from Shalini. Did you guys get to go to the hotel on Mackinac Island where Somewhere in Time, Somewhere in Time was filmed? Yes, we did not stay at that hotel, but we did go there. We hit up actually a lot of places because we took the carriage tour and the haunted tour.
Yes.
We went to the Grand Hotel, which has the longest porch in America.
We would highly recommend the carriage tour, not recommend the haunted tour.
Yes, the haunted tour was
Those
not
were the
good.
best and the worst of the trip.
Carriage tour, amazing. Haunted tour, not so much. If we had a better storyteller, I think it would have been better.
It's good to support local businesses, so at least we supported a local business.
Michael McKean says, "Are you stopping in Maine?"
We are.
We are. Okay, so let's go ahead and.
We have an announcement.
Have an announcement.
While we listen, give a thumbs up if you have it. Mustard. We've done it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about our itinerary because yes, we'll be going to Maine.
I'm so we're excited for this itinerary.
We're leaving out of Boston. We go to Bar Harbor, then we go to Halifax.
And those are each day. Like we just go from one to one to one. It's like the boat cruise, you just keep going.
Then we go to Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Ooh, never been there.
Quebec City for 2 days.
Oh yeah, and that's an overnight.
Then we go to Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, and then Portland, Maine, and back to Boston. So it's an 11-night cruise. So we're here for 11 nights. We go up to Quebec City and then back down, stopping at different places along the way, going up and back. So a great itinerary. This is so rare for us at this point because this I think is cruise number 65. To have a cruise with this many new stops on it is really exciting for us because we've not been to most of these. I saw a super sticker come in.
Yes, from Jen Everson. Hello, Jen.
Hi,
Thank
Jen.
you for the super sticker. All right, you ready? You're doing this with me, right?
Okay, yep. Number
We're
one
gonna
fan.
do it
Here we go.
together. I
Here we
believe
go.
in us.
Number one.
Oh my gosh, I have a little spring in my step.
Thank you so much. And I saw Jen left a comment earlier that said, "Hope you have fun on the cruise." Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
Our
Thank you for the
good friend, Jen Everson. I
Yes.
really appreciate that.
Someone said, try the real poutine in Quebec. You know what? I will say this. We love a poutine. Like, love it.
We do love a
So
poutine.
if anyone has a good recommendation here, please send it our way. Someone said Getty's in Bar Harbor. Go to Getty's or Getty's in Bar Harbor.
All right, we'll have to add that to the list.
And if you have any recommendations, please put it in the chats here. If you're watching this later, in the comments, we want to see these recommendations. Just make sure you say exactly where. Like, I love that, Getty's and Bar Harbor. That way we know both.
Okay, we have another question. What is the longest cruise you two have ever been on?
Ooh, good question.
So I think
It's a hard one.
I think probably our Trans-Pacific cruise. We did a back-to-back in 18 nights and a 12 nights.
In 18 is probably the longest one single voyage, right?
Yeah, 18 nights would be the longest single voyage, but we stayed on that ship for another 12. So we were on the Eclipse, going to Australia and New Zealand for 30 nights. We were on that ship.
We've done, a lot of back-to-backs. And so it's hard to think about, like, what's the longest because, like Jordan said, we've done everything from this ship all the way to Iceland and Greenland and back to the United States. We've done transatlantics, transpacifics that continue on into doing the Norwegian fjords or some in New Zealand.
We've done a lot of like 20 to 30 nights, but the 30 night is the top there. A couple more questions really quick. Want to say hi to our friend Maddie from Wheelchair
Maddie.
Adventures. Hi Maddie, I hope you're well.
Another great YouTube channel out there.
Hazel says, question, what is poutine?
Ooh, good question.
That's
so
a good question.
poutine, and mind you, this is all relative, right? Some people do poutine differently than others, but the poutine that we know is having French fries, cheese curds, fresh cheese curds, the ones that can squeak and make you feel really good, and hot gravy on top. The best part is when it's that hot gravy, hot fries, and those cheese curds just start melting in there with the fries. Get some sea salt.
We're going to be on a strict diet of salads on the ship so we can eat lots of poutine off of the ship. Fred has a question. Can you dunk a basketball?
You know what? When it's 6 foot tall as a rim, I can. 7 foot I can do too, but 8 foot and up, it's a little harder. And I do have the bounce in my step, so maybe today I would be able to.
Here is another question. How do you guys choose your cruise? Itinerary or ship? Also, hi, Allison.
Great question.
That's a good
and
question.
if you have any questions, anyone, just like Allison did, perfect. What would you say?
Well, I would say it's both for us. Sometimes we pick itinerary, sometimes we pick ship. In the last year and a half, we've done a lot more itinerary focused cruises than ships. I would say overall, we've done more itinerary, but we do often go on cruises specifically for the ship, especially if it's a new ship or if it's a ship we've never been on.
And ships in general, like if it's one of our favorite ships, we'll take pretty much any cruise on that ship. And right now, because I know that'll be the next question, what's your favorite ship? Celebrity Beyond or Celebrity Edge class is our absolute favorite class of ship. If we can take a cruise, especially a unique itinerary on one of those ships, it is like the best kind of cruise we can take.
Oh my gosh, I see our friend Julie in here. Hi guys,
Julie.
it's Julie, the crazy casino girl.
Hello, how
I hope
are
you're doing
you?
well, Julie. I hope that it's a lot warmer where you are than it is here. Although it's pretty warm here, actually.
It is pretty warm, it's just rainy.
Yeah.
Here, let's show you, because I know it's been a lot of our face here for a while.
And this
let's
will
just
probably
show you.
take us into a conversation about our room.
Yes.
So we have an aft-facing balcony room.
Aqua class.
An aqua class room. Here, you can
Yeah,
step out there.
We'll see. It might pop out, so I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to show you how large it is. I mean, look how large. You have 2 loungers over there with another table. You can't really see, as well as a chair. We took them out of the rain so they dry off. And there's a table and another chair right there. It's an absolutely massive balcony. And by the way, this is not something that we asked for. This is once again guaranteed. And the reason we say we didn't ask for it is because we would never ask for this. This is a room that is not meant for us. However, when you're in a guarantee, if it is the last available stateroom close to sailing, they're just going to give it to you because there is no one else that needs it.
So when we booked this room, we booked a guaranteed aqua class stateroom. We didn't have a room for a very long time. We just didn't have a room. We were like, well,
is normal.
We'll get assigned a room closer to sailing. We got assigned our room, and they put us in the aft-facing one of the accessible staterooms. And before the comments roll in, because I already told Jared, I was like, we got to be so careful with how we talk about this online. We're going to say this over and over again. We're going to do a room tour of this. Yeah. We did not pick this room. This is not a room we would pick. This is never a room that we would stay in.
We're travel agents. We know way better than that. We never put anyone that's not needing an accessible stateroom to be an accessible stateroom.
Yes.
But we also know the cruise lines well enough that if that is a room that's available and no one else is using it and it's coming close to their cruise, they will give it to you.
Yeah, Wheelchair Adventure said it's okay.
Thank you, Wheelchair
Thank you
Adventures.
so much. That is the channel that provides all of the information for these types of staterooms.
Yes. Yeah, if you have any accessible cruise questions, whether that's for yourself, your family member, a friend, please go to Wheelchair Adventures. They have such good content and really good, amazing reviews and recommendations.
And they're just good people.
Yes.
Like I love Maddie and Kathy over there.
Yes.
They're amazing.
Hello, Disney Dreamer Robin.
Hello. So anyways, I want to step out of frame so you can kind of see the stateroom.
Yeah.
So the stateroom it's massive. It's like I said, it's 2 staterooms. The size of like what 2 staterooms would be.
I'm like seeing what else is in frame.
Maybe we should pick
I'll pick it up and move it around.
Turn it around. So you can see the stateroom. It really is. It's huge. The thing that we love about the Summit is that all the staterooms have been completely renovated. So they don't feel like any other staterooms on the older ships.
The stateroom tour is going to be way better than this because obviously with the stateroom tour, we can really make sure that it's well done. The bathroom, of course, is a wet bath. So that means obviously you can roll in if you have a chair or need some accessibility there. But that does mean that there is not a tub or anything that would prevent the water from going elsewhere.
Yeah, and there's a ramp to get up to the bathroom. There's a ramp to get out to the deck.
So if you want more, just watch it on Wednesday is the expected date. Obviously, you know how things go. Sometimes it changes based off of whatever it may be. That's when we expect to release that video.
Yes.
Let's get back to the comments here. And I know there were some recommendations that went in there. Thank you for that. We will be going through all these recommendations here after the live as well. Is there any that you want to point out?
Here is another question from Mel Stowe. Hello,
Mel.
Cash Addict Mel. Question, hi guys, what is a port that you have not been yet that you would like to go to?
Ooh,
what a great question.
That's a great question.
Quebec City was a big one for me, and it has been for a long time. So the fact that we're going on this cruise, we're checking that off the list. But what would be a place that we haven't been to?
You know, I will say this. Good friends of ours, our Disney Romance, just returned from Tokyo, Japan. And I will say a lot of ports in Asia are on that list. We have not been able to get over to Asia together for a cruise yet. Obviously, Singapore in general would be another area that we want to go and explore. But I'd say just in general, a lot of Asian ports, Tokyo, like Yokohama, there's just a lot of good places over there that we would love to cruise.
So one place that we've not been to in the Caribbean, and this is going to shock people, because it's still so shocking to me, we've never been to Tortola.
Oh,
which is
we were scheduled before. But
we've been
We
scheduled.
got replaced with another. I don't remember the reason, but
And that was like another one recently that we had never been to is Antigua, but we have been to Antigua now twice.
yes.
But
we love Antigua.
Tortola is a place. Yeah, Julia says Tortola is the best. We've never been there, which is mind blowing because we've been on how many Caribbean cruises?
So many.
So that's a place in the Caribbean I want to go because we just have not
Yes.
been yet. Maybe we'll go there in 2024.
Travel with Hayden says, "Hey everyone, what cruise are you on? We are on Celebrity Summit and it is Embarkation Day. So we are going to be sailing away here in a little bit, and it is going to be our first ever time on a Canadian fall foliage cruise. Let's talk about that part. Fall foliage. Someone asked about it. We had the pleasure of last time when we announced this, having people come back and say it starts changing the colors of the leaves once the first frost happens, and it happened. We were so excited because we thought we wouldn't see anything. Last week when we were in Upper Michigan, we started seeing the colors changing.
We started to see pops of red because we were almost as far north as we will be in Quebec City. We're going to be a little bit further north in Quebec City, but we were like, this is a great, and if you've never been to Northern Michigan, it's all trees. Yeah. Like there's a bar, one restaurant, the lake, and then trees. That's pretty much all of Northern Michigan.
And a bear, a wolverine.
And a couple of animals. I love Northern Michigan. It's one of my favorite places in the world. But that was like a good test for us to see what we'll probably see this week. And we know it's not going to be like an October fall foliage cruise. It's not going to be like the just rolling plains of reds and oranges and browns.
But it'll be the start. So we'll see a lot of green. But it'll be really cool to see some of the reds and oranges come up as we go as well. It'll be like little patches, I think.
Rick says, no fall foliage yet here in Vermont. So
there you go. So Vermont is already not having much of it, but we're going a little bit more north and more inland.
Another good friend here, George Sloss, is in
George.
here. Hello, George.
How are you?
What and where are you guys?
Yes, we are.
What's up, guys? And what are you on? We are on the Celebrity Summit up to Canada. We're headed up to Quebec City.
Bev says, here in Kansas, everything is just brown. You know what? We understand that as well. We are out of Indiana ourselves, and things weren't changing there yet. But the more north you go, the more likely stuff will change sooner.
And Wheelchair Adventures said, is this deck 7? This one's down deck 9.
Yes.
So we're on deck 9 for this one. But probably just right above, I would assume. Maybe in the same location. Awesome. Have a great time. Thank you so much, George.
And thank you to everyone else that's given thumbs up. We are 15 away from 100. I believe 15 more people could get it. If you're number 100, please let us know in the comments.
Allie D says, I live in the UP of Michigan and we are starting to see color.
Yes!
So that's so, trivia question. Where is Mackinac Island? Is it in the UP or is it in mainland Michigan?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, it's an island, so
where is it considered?
It would be considered mainland?
That is incorrect. It is considered a part of the UP.
I mean, I thought it was a trick question because I do feel like UP makes more sense, but good to know.
I watched a TikTok when I was in Michigan of Michigan trivia, and that was one of the trivia questions. And hello from Traverse City. Hello, Ryan. Okay, let's see. How many nights is this cruise? We are on the ship for 11 nights, which is great. It's a great amount of time. We are starting to like longer cruises better and better.
Yes.
I should say more than like 7-night cruises.
Yep.
So 11 nights is great.
We always have to say this out there. Cruises for people are different based on what you're looking for. For example, if this was our first ever cruise, this would not be the cruise for us. Why is that? Why, you might ask? Because these longer voyages, whatever it may be, are going to be a population that won't necessarily match us directly. We love doing it because we're so obsessed with cruising, but if you're going to do your first ever cruise, you need to make sure it matches what you're looking for. Now, if we were going for just relaxation into Canada to see fall foliage, and we weren't really looking to meet anyone and mingle with people, like there are different things associated with this type of travel that makes sense for right people. But for example, the average population on board is what? Probably
around 65 is going to be the average age for a cruise like
70?
this.
Yeah.
Probably 65, I would say.
So it's a little higher than normal for Celebrity.
Yeah.
And so it's just one of those things which we love people of all ages. There's no problem with that. But if you're someone young looking for a cruise to mingle with other young people, especially if you're a single looking for someone else to mingle in other ways, this might not be the proper place.
Yes, the Wu-Tang Life said single and ready to mingle, go virgin.
Exactly.
Yes,
I was
that
just
would be
thinking,
right.
I was like, Wu-Tang Life's in here, so that's perfect.
Let's see. Nan is here and was number 100 with the likes. Thank you so much,
Thank
Nan.
you for the thumbs up. We appreciate
that.
it.
Carolyn Kirkland is here. Hello, Carolyn.
Hey,
Says
Carolyn.
cheers to 11 nights. Wow. Yes, it'll be a great 11 nights. I'm really excited. And for us, we cruise all the time. We like these cruises that are a little bit more quiet because for us, it helps us be able to work in tandem with cruising. There's not all this FOMO going on internally of like, oh my gosh, there's like all these people having a party in the nightclub or whatever we're doing. It's really nice for us to be able to come on and work, enjoy these ports, and really be able to live a little bit more normally.
And sometimes, who knows? Sometimes these are a surprise and it is still a party at night. We've had that happen before too, so who knows? We haven't been able to experience it yet. But let me just say, typically, it's a little different.
Mr. Bob Newell says, what do you recommend? I would like to cruise with the fewest children possible.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you have any questions like that, we can give our quick answer here, but we do book travel ourselves. So you can always go to jjcruise.com, fill out what you're looking for, and we'll make sure it's perfect for you. There's a lot of questions out there, but if you're not liking kids, Virgin Voyage is a great place because there are no kids.
Yes.
It's adults only. However, it's not perfect for everyone. If you don't like kids, but you also don't like adult entertainment or adult type of entertainment, you want it to be a little bit more mild, a little bit more conservative and consistent, it might not be the cruise line for you. So just email us. We'll be happy to help.
George says we were on the Harmony Saturday for a week in a boardwalk balcony. Not sure about that.
Ooh.
So we've never stayed in a boardwalk balcony, but you know who just did? Emma Cruises just did.
Emma did.
And she did a full review of that on YouTube. So you might want to go watch her video. We've only stayed in the Central Park balconies before.
Yeah, well, I mean, and obviously all the other types, but not Boardwalk. And Boardwalk, we have heard both good and bad. There are some very cute and cool places on the Boardwalk. If you have access to change your view, if you go all the way towards the end, those are supposed to be great because you can actually still see the Aqua Show without paying the price of the Aqua class rooms. Just make sure you know where the slide is. Obviously, the slide on different Oasis class ships might have different height levels and twist right where your balcony is, but definitely look to see if there's a possibility of switching your room.
James wants to know if we have any concerns with the current hurricanes in the Atlantic.
Perfect segue.
Yes, and there are two. There's Lee, and I think there is Maria is the other one.
There's one that won't hit us at all.
Yeah, there's
Lee
one
is
that's
the one, and then there's another one that's on the American model. That
Margot. Margot.
Yeah. Margot won't be a problem currently. That's what's forecast. However, Lee is currently right now by the Caribbean, not on the Caribbean, but by the Caribbean. Hopefully it won't affect any of those islands. We are praying for everyone that is in that area, as well as Bermuda. Bermuda might actually have more of an impact just because on the east, and as you know, with hurricanes, the east side usually gets the wind gusts harder than the west. So we're hoping that things stay in the ocean as much as possible. However, some of the models have it, the spaghetti models are hitting both the northeast of the US as well as the Halifax and Newfoundland region of Canada, which is where we have to come out of when we come back out of Quebec City through this river back into the ocean.
All of the forecasts that we're seeing shows this hurricane potentially hitting next weekend. So like Saturday is when we will be coming out of the St. Lawrence back into the Atlantic.
Saturday?
Yes, because we go in the St. Lawrence on Friday, we spend Friday night in Quebec City, and we will be coming back out into the Atlantic on Saturday.
There you go. So that's the thing. Right now, it's kind of that, is the storm going to go fast enough, slow enough? You know, there's so many variables right now being about a week out. But with those variables, we might be heading towards where the storm is coming in, and we only have one exit.
Yeah.
We aren't able to, like most, for anyone that has on cruise a lot, we never worry about hurricane season. Why? Even though a lot of people say, stay away from hurricane season, why do we not worry about it? Because these ships know how to act. The most that will happen is you get delayed an extra day, which if you're already on the ship, that might be an extra day for you to be at sea. Or though the best case scenario is going to be they just go around the storm, and that's the usual. Here, we don't know what's going to happen. You don't have a way to move around the storm. You're in a river. You know, you only have one exit. Maybe we get delayed a day. Maybe we'd stop in a place if it was going to hit. Maybe we'll be in Quebec City for another night. Who knows? We'll keep you informed. We might go live again if something happens to where we have an update and it is coming and affecting us. But we right now do not know for sure.
Yeah, if there's like some impact or some changes for our cruise, we will either be going live or I'm sure we'll release a video. So stay tuned on this channel because this is where you're going to be able to get all that up-to-date information.
Of course, we are hoping that it doesn't hit anybody. That is what our hope is that it goes out to the ocean, stays in the ocean, and doesn't affect anyone and dies. That is what the hope is. And why is that? Because we don't want anyone to be affected by a hurricane, no matter what. We do not want our cruise, as well as anyone's property, land, businesses to be affected.
Kat says, jealous, I'm so ready for fall, so ready for basic pumpkin spice latte season.
Oh, Jordan's already been going on it. He
Yes.
surprised me one day. We were having a rough day, and he came home with some Starbucks, and I was like, immediately.
We did. We've already had an iced pumpkin spice latte. Mr. Rob Newell says, what happens at a mustard drill? So it depends on what cruise line you are on. For Celebrity, what you have to do is you have to go get your Sea Pass scanned, and they're going to give you basic information about where to go in the case of emergency and let you know where the life jackets are in your stateroom. It is a safety drill, and it's a maritime law that everybody goes through that safety drill. With Celebrity and Royal Caribbean, they do it style, where you just go and get stuff scanned and have a little talk with someone. Other cruise lines will have you actually go to your emergency destination, like Disney and Norwegian, and they'll do it all there and explain things while you're in a large group.
Yeah, we love the style, and there are some other cruise lines that do electronically as well.
Yes.
But fantastic. We love this style. It came through during COVID, during the pandemic, as a way to restart without having a bunch of people in one place closely knit together. Now that some have gone back to it, COVID numbers are back on the rise. We think they should go back to E-style, but that's just us.
Yes. Chris says we did a boardwalk balcony in April, and yes, it was loud, but closing the patio doors certainly did help. It kept the noise down enough for us. It helped as we are both deep sleepers. Thank you so much for that tip, Chris.
Appreciate that.
Barbie says, I love the idea of this ship. Will my 84-year-old mother love it? We love Regent and Oceania. Thoughts? So we've not done Regent or Oceania ourselves.
True. So we can't do the direct comparison. However, what we will say is we have heard from so many of the JJ crew that follow this channel and love Celebrity, as well as people that have done Celebrity for the first time. And a lot of people in that same age range love these ships. Why? They are smaller ships, so they're much more intimate and easy to get around. So if they are someone that doesn't want to walk long places or take a lot of stairs or elevator rides, this is a great ship for them.
And Nancy put this in here too, just keep in mind Regent and Oceania are more premium than Celebrities. So you just have to keep in mind that you might not get all of the same quality on this cruise line that you would with those. And there's a reason for that. You pay more to go on the Regent and Oceania brands.
And this is the premium line, so this isn't the bottom of the barrel by any means. This is still very nice. We love our Celebrity cruises, but just like Jordan said, if you're looking for that next step up, that would be the luxury lines.
Yeah, Nancy said one thing that does showcase that is the passenger to crew ratio. On those, it's much different than this one. So
great.
And it's much different on this one than it is Royal Caribbean. So it's always something to keep in mind. All right, a couple more questions that are coming in here. I missed the beginning. I'm assuming you're going on a Canada and Northeast or New England cruise. I'm going on one next month, round trip from Brooklyn. Yes, that is the type of cruise we are on out of Boston.
Yes.
Jim says, great view of the Aqua Theater from the boardwalk balcony. Yes, that is a great place. Joanne says, Lee can bite me if it messes up my Greenland cruise. I'll be feeling some kind of way. I know, I'm thinking of you. We have several friends that are on that Jewel of the Seas cruise. Yeah. Sending you all good vibes and thoughts and prayers.
Wu-Ting Life says, going on the Celebration in 2 weeks. It's sold out. Eastern Caribbean. Must do.
Do in Eastern Caribbean.
I know we met some people in the airport actually going on Celebration this week, and they were so excited to do their Eastern Caribbean. I'm trying to think of what that itinerary is. If I remember right, it had like St. Martin on it. We love a couple places in St. Martin. Kupakoi is if you're adventurous and you're risking getting back to the ship, which we don't recommend the risk part.
You have to be very adventurous to go to Kupakoi. If you are adventurous, you don't mind walking a little bit.
You do have to climb a little bit, like up and down a hill. So it is definitely a hard thing. But also, there's also the favorites like Maho Beach. If you want to see the planes come in, though, that can be dangerous as well. Make sure that you don't wear too much stuff that can blow away or choke you. But yeah, I think those are the two for that.
Yeah, Orient Beach. If you're going to St. Thomas, oh my goodness. Help me out, people in the comments. The really Megan's Bay.
Yeah, Megan's Bay.
In St. Thomas, that's supposed to be absolutely beautiful. It's another place to definitely check out.
Trying to
Eastern Caribbean is about beaches. In my opinion, it is like that is the thing to do when you're on the Eastern
a lot
Caribbean.
of beautiful beaches. And San Juan, I think, might have been on there. We love San Juan. There's so much to do in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So you can do a lot. You can do food tours, drinks, whatever you want to do. It's fantastic.
All right, some more questions here. Does this ship have a casino?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
and
does.
we will definitely be trying her out, try our luck. We also believe we know the casino manager because he was on
Host.
one of our
The
hosts,
host.
not
Yep.
the manager, the host. And he was on our last time we were on Summit, so we can't wait to see him.
Another question from Sam. What is the best restaurant on Virgin for a group of 5?
Ooh.
Depends on what you're looking
You said
for.
best restaurant?
Best restaurant.
So I would say, just based off of seating arrangement, the Mongolian barbecue, or is it Mongolian or just Asian style barbecue that they have there, is perfectly round fit for 5 people. I think that would be a good experience to do for 5 if you're like getting couples together. Or
I would
family.
agree. That was the one that came to mind for me too.
Cool.
But we did
But we love the Mexican restaurant, and they
Mexican
have plenty
restaurant.
of tables and
Also,
chairs.
Razzle Dazzle we ate at with multiple people.
Oh, yeah.
So they can most of the restaurants can accommodate 5, but yeah, that Korean barbecue is a great place for 5 people in like the round booths that they
I
have.
think the test kitchen or whatever might be the one that's hardest. That would be one not to do.
We just got a super chat from George
thanks,
Sloss. Thank you so
George.
much, George. I hope that you and Abby are doing well.
Yes.
Would love to
Give
see
our
you
love to
both
Abby as
on
well.
a cruise in the future. We
know.
gotta see you guys.
I know, even if it's another Oasis class is fine with us too.
Did we decorate our door for this cabin?
Ooh, we did not. We did not. George said, hopefully that's enough for 2 drinks. It will be plenty.
Thank you so much, George. Thank you. That was really, really nice of you.
And
Thank
cheers
you.
to you.
We did not decorate the door for this cabin. No.
No, not this time.
If you want to see more about Oceania, Wheelchair Adventures are currently getting packed for their Oceania
Oh, it's so
cruise.
exciting.
We're
Yes,
really
definitely
excited
follow
for you
along
guys.
We'll be following along. I know that.
Let's see here. All right, we have made it up to all the way up to the end of Margot Anchorage. Hello, Margot.
Hello.
It's good to see you in here. Made it all the way up to the end. Maybe we should.
Yes.
do a
So
little walk
now
around.
go ahead and say in the chats any places that you're wanting to see on Summit. We know we've been here. We have a full ship tour already on our channel, but we know sometimes it's different to go live with us and just see how it is. It's been a while. It's been over a year. So, you even said one of the places that you're like, I forgot this place was on this ship.
I just forgot, and I forgot this ship has been like, this is one of the ships that like got a full amplification.
Yes.
Like they stripped everything down and they redid the entire ship, and it just looks so beautiful. You can tell by the room. The room. This ship is more than 20 years old. This room does not look like it's 20 years old.
It feels like an Edge class room in the fact of the designs, the decor. Let's just show it a little bit as we walk out here, because I'm just going to say this right now. I love, obviously, like this. That's so modern, contemporary in the best of ways. It's relaxing, rejuvenating. The color palette is nothing too extreme.
I love the cabinets and the.
Yes.
I mean, I love all the storage. Obviously, we haven't unpacked yet.
We don't have our suitcase yet. They might be out there, but the see-through cabinets are great. Obviously, having just the fine finishes is, of course, always great.
Yes. So, some comments about the size of the room. So this was a guaranteed stateroom, and they did put us in an accessible room. So this was not. We did.
Oh
not
yeah,
pick
if you're
this room.
joining for the first time, this was a guarantee. We did talk about at the very beginning. We did not pick this room, but we did get it. Oh, we might bring our bags in real quick. Oh, just one. We have one. The other one's probably still coming. Okay. So let's head out. So, as you know, most of the time in an aft cabin, you have a long walk. Luckily, this ship has a fantastic elevator bank in the aft, the mid, and the forward.
3 elevator banks, which newer cruise ships do not have.
Usually
And
they
I
only have
love
2 in the newer ships, and this is already a smaller ship, so it's not a long walk. In fact, we're actually only just 5 steps away from the stairs. So we love that.
Yes.
Thank you for the thumbs up reminder. Yes, give a thumbs up if you haven't already. Do we want to go ahead and try the elevator?
Or do we want to go upstairs first?
Oh yeah, let's go upstairs since it's right here.
Upstairs.
So we're going upstairs. I'm gonna turn it around so you can kind of go up the stairs with us here. The artwork, some of it is original and some of it is newer, we have noticed. If that head comes into play, I'll let you know. There is a head art piece that was quite interesting. So we have the Ocean View Cafe, of course, is in between meals, if I remember right now. So they're just getting ready for dinner time. But beautiful, like we said earlier, the finishes are just so nice. Definitely does not feel like the older one, like an older ship that would have not as nice finishings. You can see over here, just beautiful, beautifully done, redone. I think for anyone that would love to go on a fall foliage cruise or one of these unique itineraries, this is definitely a good ship to do.
Oh, it's a great ship. I loved taking this ship to Iceland and Greenland.
Oh yeah, me too. I loved Iceland and Greenland on this ship. Obviously the fog and stuff made it a little bit more difficult, but that has nothing to do with the ship. There's scoops, so this is where all the ice cream is. If you aren't familiar here with Celebrity, they do have hard ice cream that you can have as well as soft ice cream. So there's just a lot of different good flavors. They're definitely getting it ready for tonight as well. You can have your toppings. So you do have sprinkles there, syrup. Look at those cookies. People had questions about those cookies. Yes, they are still here. See you later. If you don't know, Celebrity had a lot of rumors out there. We answered all rumors in a video, and you can go see it on our channel.
Speaking of videos, who watched our video today that we released?
Oh,
If
yeah,
you
who
haven't,
watched it?
You definitely should check it out. It's a fun video.
It is a fun video. People keep on saying that they needed that laugh. They needed that entertainment, if you will. So there's some art right there. I love that. It's so cool. All right, so we're going outside. We always say this. You should know this by now. But if you're going live we're going live. The internet does come in and out based off of us traveling to a new internet connection. So do not worry, we will be right back. We know when it goes out, so you don't need to worry. Just refresh at the top and we'll make sure that we come back. All right, so here is the pool grill. Hello. Got all those delicious drinks. And you have the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the cheeseburgers, and the veggie burgers. Jordan loves the turkey burgers that are at, like there you go, turkey and veggie burger available upon request. Just 10 to 15 minutes to prepare fresh. They also have celebrity sauce. We love their celebrity sauce too.
How is the food? When we were on here last year, the food was good.
The food was good, yeah.
Didn't have a lot of complaints about the food. It was. We have only had one meal so far. That was a salad from the salad bar, and it was great.
Yeah. No, I mean, we typically love the food on Celebrity. Rarely do we ever have a problem with food on Celebrity, period.
True.
I know that has been something in the comments recently. We have not found that to be true. I know some people have said they think that the food quality has gone down on Celebrity. We don't believe that at all. We've been on Celebrity pretty frequently this year, and we have found it to be just as good as it has been in the last 2 years.
Lynn, John, and Yuta, and Jennifer Everson all watched the video. Thank you so much for watching it. They all said they loved it. It was funny. Jen says, I watched it. It's fun to hear those crazy stories. Yes, the stories that people experience on cruise ships are definitely wild.
They are so wild. So you can kind of see this pool deck, but it's raining outside. Otherwise, I would give you a little bit wider of a view. Maybe, well, no, it's upstairs too. There is a pool bar I'll show you up there. So you do have to walk up there to get to that bar. Otherwise, there is a bar lower. See if I can zoom in. Down there where people are, that is the pool bar right by the pool. And then you have the bar up there that kind of overlooks the pool.
Oh, I am so happy to be on this smaller ship. So we have just spent the last 7 or 8 cruises on the Solstice class ships. We're on the Solstice, we're on the Silhouette.
Yeah, we've been on her.
We're on the Silhouette for most of the summer. We're on Reflection. So it's so great to be on this smaller ship. I love this size of ship.
Me too.
Because you don't have to go that far to get from point A to point B ever.
Agreed. We are now going into Solarium. The Solarium, of course, is the place that a lot of times people go to during these colder cruises. However, it's not cold yet. It's just rainy. I think people would be out there, to be honest with you, in the main pool area if it wasn't raining. Because it is actually nice. Yeah. It was actually warmer outside there than it is in the Solarium here. And I rarely say that. The best part of Solarium and this class is the type of pool. They have a thalassotherapy pool. So as you can see, there's the nice beds on the far side. You have the kind of fountains that are coming in the corners there. It really feels good on the back and the neck. So if you ever have problems with that, you can kind of just see that there. I'm gonna come up just quickly here just to show there the beds. So you can see there the beds. they have the bubbles. It's just a really nice thalassotherapy style pool. Perfect for a solarium. They don't find this much anymore across any other celebrity class ships. So this is really the one. And then over on the side here, you have this perfect shower place. And there are different types of kind of spa showers as well. Just a nice thing that happened on a celebrity class that is pretty old now in regards to cruise ships. And far over there is the Spa Cafe. I'm not gonna go over there, but that is some of our favorite eats for breakfast and lunch.
We love the Spa Cafe. Cameron Hawkins is here.
Hey,
Thank
Cameron.
you so much to our faithful moderator. Cameron, thanks for being here.
Dave Lass has a question. Any advice for meeting other LGBT people on board? Great
Yes.
question.
Always go to the meetup on the very first night. So almost all cruise lines except for Virgin and Disney will have meetups on most nights of the cruise. Go to the one on the first night. That's going to allow you to meet the most people.
Yes, that is great advice.
Also, don't be afraid to join the Facebook group for your sailing and ask in the group. I've done that before. I've said like,
Yes.
hey, any other family in the Facebook group, and you'll have people respond to that.
Yeah, completely. And the other thing to note here is sometimes just being out and about, you'll kind of run into people that are similar to you in general. Doesn't matter if it's LGBTQ+, doesn't matter if it's single, solo travelers, whatever it might be. There's just different things that happen organically, just being out and about at a bar, theater show. Game shows are great. Highly recommend getting involved with game shows, especially the late at night ones. We're in an elevator. If it cuts out, that's why. We will be back soon, but usually they're pretty good,
We're
surprisingly.
heading down to deck number 4.
We got a private elevator. How's that?
I know, we got so lucky. Normally when we're live, we don't ever get a private elevator. The cruise director on the summit's amazing. I don't know who it is yet.
I thought it was Manuel, someone said, which if it is, we have not met him.
Oh,
I
we
might
got
be
out on
thinking
5
different. Is it
instead of
Manuel or
4.
Miguel or someone? I don't
We got
remember.
on the wrong floor, but
That's okay. We're on 5.
Okay.
So this is the theater. We'll go through the shops and stuff. So Manuel. Nancy said Manuel. Perfect. Thank you. I got it right the first time. I should have trusted myself. Oh, we're going out for a second. Might have to just go back out. All right, like I said, it goes in and out based on Wi-Fi connection, but we are back here. This is the theater. So we are in the balcony of the theater. I totally forgot about this. I love this theater too. The fact that there's the little tables here, as you can see, each seat has this table to set your drinks on. Why do we love this? Well, sometimes the other cup holders just don't really work well. Now, the grievances here, and just so you know, are good and bad here. The bad is some of them are tight fits. You know, they don't really fit for 2 people, even though they look like they do. But we do love those cocktail tables. Yes, Nancy said I love the cocktail tables in the theater. Yeah, they are a nice addition, and they are all throughout. You can kind of see down low. They have them there too. They're where the lights are coming. We love the shows in these smaller ships because they are just so much more, what do you want to call it, classic review shows. Obviously, we love the big song and dance shows that you have on the newer ships. We can't wait for Celebrity Ascent. It's going to be fantastic. The shows have been released there, and we have been following the casts that have been selected for it, and they are so excited. So it's excited to be excited for something that you don't know what's coming, but you're excited to see it.
Marcy A says, super excited that you guys are cruising out of the East Coast today. We love cruising out of places that we don't get to cruise out of often, and Boston is definitely one of those. This is actually our first sail away from Boston.
It is,
We've only
yeah.
ever sailed into Boston.
Right.
So it's a first for us.
It is a first, and we're excited for it. We love Boston, though. We have been to Boston for land travel, for business. We've done Boston in other ways. It's a great city. We don't have very good luck for the flights. Other than that, we love it. Q's Cruisers in the house. Hello, JJ Crew.
Hey,
hello,
Cruise
Jared and
Cruisers.
Jordan. Hello to you. We are so glad you're here. Another great, fantastic mod in the house.
Yes.
Been there since the beginning, all the way from Adventure of the Seas. Hello to you.
Deborah has a question. Are there really people who thoughtlessly book an accessible cabin when they don't need to? Disgusting.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is something that happens. However, a lot of people get caught doing it, and then they get taken out of that room, and then they don't get the selection they wanted.
There are checks and balances that
exactly.
the cruise lines have for that. So, yes, if people do it and they're not supposed to, they do get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
But when it is the case of someone who didn't pick out the cabin, that's a different story.
In fact, just to put this into perspective, Jordan and I, as travel agents, we also make sure that if someone asks for one, we make sure they know they're going to need certain paperwork and documents proving that they have the accessibility needs. That is something that as travel agents, we always want to make sure we have the right people in the right rooms. And that is one of the big no-nos, is putting someone in a room that they don't need.
Someone asked if we were able to find a reasonable hotel for last night. So we were actually hooked up at the Boston Encore last night, which is a beautiful hotel. If you ever stay there, it is definitely one that we would recommend.
Beautiful. Look at this. Is this new merch? Or is this just classic merch? I mean, like that Celebrity Summit mug.
It's so classic.
It's so classic. Like, it's just one of those mugs. If you don't see it in all its glory because the screen is a little bit dull, it is just one of those very modern coffee cups. That slate gray, easy print. We don't get into merch a lot here when it gets to be on board Celebrity, but it's hard because Celebrity is just so good at design. You know, some of these designs are just so smart. They're easy. They're, you know what? I don't know how to say it. It's just,
chic.
It's chic. It's easy to wear anywhere. You don't have to wear it to a specific thing. You can wear it to work, to travel in. It's comfortable. We love it.
Epic Games says, hey, what's up guys, this time tomorrow we will be on a ship. I hope you guys have a great cruise to Alaska.
Have a wonderful time.
Also, I think we've decided to join you May 7th, 2025, but we'll talk to you when we get back on our cruise. Amazing. That is exciting.
Yes, and speaking of which, if you are interested in any group cruise with us, I put it in the description. On Facebook is all of them. Now, the rates may be different because all of our groups have been past the 30-day mark. However, if you want to join the group, you still go through that same process. Go through the booking form or email us, and we will help you out. Now, looking over here, this is Cafe Al Baccio. So over here, a lot of times, on the last time, we had a violinist, some different, a piano player, a lot of different things happen over here during the day just to really keep the mood in that nice coffee shop setting. We're gonna move because the music is so close to us. But this is a nice place on these ships to really get away, have a cup of joe, or one of the specialty coffees that the baristas make for you. We absolutely love Cafe Al Baccio on all ships, but this is another great one.
Hughes Cruisers, thank you so much. They said, has everyone hit the thumbs up button? Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, thank
if
you.
you have not, we really appreciate it. Nancy says, JJ Group Cruises are awesome. Oh, I remember that guy.
Yes. He's just sitting there laughing, having a good time.
Very eclectic arts.
So Cellar Masters is on the way here, and Jordan's doing a great job here keeping up with questions. If there are any questions, all caps. Well, we are just taking a quick ship tour. We are going to be ending this fairly soon, probably within the next 8 to 10 minutes, just to give you a heads up. So if you have any last questions or places you want to see, please let us know. I don't remember this artwork. Is this newer?
No, that was there.
Maybe it's just because when it's darker, it's not as bright.
Also, this was packed on the Iceland-Greenland cruise because it was so cold.
It was a sold-out cruise, and it was the first sold-out cruise back from the restart. But yeah, this was always packed. You were correct.
So we didn't actually, I don't remember spending a lot of time in here, specifically on this side of the bar. I remember going up to this bar. But
right. There's a Zoomy, or not a Zoomy, oh my gosh. I said it right before I even saw it. Sushi on 5. Raw on 5 for Edge class ships. I said the Royal Caribbean name, of course I did. But I will say this, Sushi on 5 is definitely a good place to have your Asian cuisine, whether it be ramen or sushi or seafood in general. See if we can get a little look at the menu or if it's going to come through here. You can see you have your edamame, your gyozas, your wontons. Lots of different options here for you for sushi lovers, fish lovers, as well as just Asian cuisine.
Yeah, that's more the theater that way.
I just love...
Or no, this is the dining room this way.
Yeah, dining room. And there's the bar, really good bar to go to right before you go to eat, because obviously you can grab your drink before going to eat. Obviously they'll serve you a drink at dining room too, but if you're one of those that is elite or get one of the happy hour drinks, you can go to this bar, get a drink before going to the dining room, because of course you are not able to get that happy hour drink inside of the restaurant.
So the dining room is right there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even show it, sorry. I kind of just passed by. It's a little dark in there because obviously it's not time for dinner yet, but this is Cosmopolitan. You know, on the Edge class, they have a lot of these same names, but there's 4 of them, like Tuscan, Cosmopolitan. This one is just main dining. There's not multiple main dining rooms, as in, you know, different cuisines. Everyone gets the same cuisines. But yes, look at these chairs. I mean, it's just so lush, extravagant, if you will. Definitely something that I wish I could have in my own home.
Oh, I don't think you want those chairs in your own home.
I mean,
those are good chairs to be pampered on vacation, but
they just make you feel like a king or queen. I love it.
Yes, we're near the casino. We will be there in a couple of minutes.
Yes, and it's closed, so we might be able to go through it too. We're going down to show it. Maybe we'll see Paul or some other people that we know towards the casino.
Chair looks like a clamshell.
Yes, but a fabulous one.
Yes.
All right, so Rendezvous. This is the area that you were talking about, right? With Rendezvous Lounge. This is the area that we forgot existed on this class of ship earlier. And it has a lot of the game shows, music.
Wow, they have the lights down.
I know. It makes it feel like Ensemble Lounge. So on Solstice class, this would be like Ensemble Lounge.
Yeah.
Very music heavy. You got your nice bar setting right here as well. But we love this area. That's really nice for kind of an all things. Whether it's trivia to game shows to musical acts, it's just a really nice place.
John and Yuta
even dancing.
Yuta cannot wait to book the summit for us. Yes, this is definitely a ship I recommend going on, just because it's so nice. It feels almost, you know how the Edge class feels like boutique, the boutique floating hotels. This feels like a boutique
This is like a boutique hotel. Those feel like resort hotels.
Yeah.
Those feel like all-inclusive resorts. This feels like a boutique hotel.
Yes, that's good way to describe it.
I knew what you were saying.
Sounds like a party out here.
Just a nice, gorgeous rock structure.
It's supposed to be a gnome hat.
Okay, a gnome hat is what he said. Okay, don't think that's what it's for, but all right, here's a tried and true favorite, martini bar with crush bar on the side. If you know, you know, this is where the ice grows.
The martini bar is this entire floor. It stretches all the way around.
Yes, like Jordan said, I'll show it over there. There are seating places over on that far side for the martini bar as well. So you can see that kind of stretches everywhere. They serve you all over. Obviously, you have crush bar here as well. Lots of ice. Just lots and lots of ice. And bottles on ice. All right, so we're going into the casino. Do you remember?
Says, I have met some of my besties, genuinely awesome people on JJ Cruise Group cruises.
Oh, thanks, Crystal.
Thanks, Crystal.
We cannot agree more.
Yes, we have also met a lot of our besties.
Oh my gosh, all of these games are brand new. Ones we have not seen before. They've taken out some of the ones that we were playing last year in August.
I'm a big fan of that Rich Little Piggies
Look
game.
how big those piggies are.
I know that not everyone in the comments has had good luck on this game because I know people did not on the Equinox.
True.
But I love the Rich Little Piggies.
I mean, just look at all the different games in here. This is completely different from just a year ago.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who cruised last year on Summit and you like a casino, this might be a little different for you now. You might like it even more.
Yeah, true. They've got the Wonder Tower 4 boost. People were asking about
coin
some of the
combo.
slot machines, so we can walk around.
Yeah. I'll definitely show around. There's a coin combo here. They still have the double blessings and the, what's it called? The dancing drums are still here.
Double Money Link is
Double
new.
Money Link, coin combo. Still have some of the favorites like Five Dragons Rapid and Buffalo Gold. I know some people that have gotten some good hits on there. Prosperity Link's new though. You still have Wheel of Fortune here.
Chris says the piggies were the best out of all the options, not real generous. Cynthia says run away from those piggies. They're volatile.
You
That
got
is
your
for
Dragon
sure.
Links. Some people love their Dragon Links. Those are here. Buffalo Gold. Let's move to the other side here. Yeah, they are volatile. You still
They are
have
volatile.
You still have the bar over here as well. I want to make sure you're aware that the bar is still there, looking beautiful as ever. Man, the renovations are just... I always am impressed by renovations when they happen to these ships because what they look like beforehand is such a night and day difference. Not because it was bad beforehand, it was just older styling, you know?
This was our bank of machines when we were here for the last.
Do you
24
remember
nights.
why though? Everyone was on these machines. Why? Because they had one major that was shared across all of them.
So high.
That was higher than they ever usually get, and they just kept growing.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know if anyone even
Nancy
won
D
it.
just sent the jumping emoji.
The jumping emoji?
Yep. The
I don't know, I
one
have my sunglasses
the one that
on
said
for
that
some
the one where they're jumping up and says yippee. Thank you,
turn.
Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. Oh, that was pretty good. You had some ups there. I like that.
Thank you, Nancy, for that.
Thank you, Nancy.
It'd be nice to, if Nancy was suddenly here in real life or something.
Just suddenly.
But I don't know. I don't know if we'll get to see her or not today.
Oh, look at that tree of wealth prosperity is behind us.
Someone's taking a picture of us.
Wait, who's taking a picture?
Who's taking a picture of us? Oh, who is that? Smile, you're on camera.
I thought I could get a video of you doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
no.
We can do it again.
We can do it again.
I'll go back and watch it.
Thank you for the super sticker. Yeah, we just did it.
I
Yes,
know,
thank
I know.
you.
It's coming up.
Do you want to say hi to anyone?
Well, hi to Bob and Kathy that we saw in the buffet.
Yes.
So they're actually on board.
Yes.
And hi to John and Joyce, of course, because John was harassing me. So I figured John and Joyce of the Traveling Gamblers.
Yes.
So,
I love the traveling
hi
gamblers.
there.
John and Joyce.
And then I actually did a link on my Facebook page to say, hey, check out the live.
Oh,
you
I
might
love
see
that.
me. So any of my friends that might have tuned in, hi.
I
You
love
have
that.
so many people saying hi.
I know.
to
Oh,
you here.
good. Hi, everyone.
So many people.
So
put up
you
there.
have done a cruise like this before, right?
I have actually. I've done the only ones I've done in the past have all been on Norwegian, and Norwegian does 7 days up to Quebec and then 7 days back.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've
Here, let
usually
me
done
give you a break. Let me
14.
switch you.
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay.
Jared's been
14.
holding
You're
the
all there.
stabilizer
14
for a while.
14 days. So I've done this one. I've been to all of these ports.
What's the best?
Well, Quebec is definitely
Okay.
is definitely the best. It takes the cake.
We're very excited.
We're excited.
Although, did you see the Shamrock Tenors are performing tonight overnight in Quebec City?
we have seen them. I
I've
think
seen
4
them.
times this year.
Yeah, so
you're
luckily
fine,
we're okay.
But I
Yeah.
just feel bad for them.
But they're great.
I know.
I know. I
And-
saw them on the Apex in July.
And
They're
yes,
so great,
that's
yeah.
that is a sad spot
When
to,
they do that.
to have.
When they do
Sorry.
that for the I know. So
It is
but yeah,
sad because everyone's going to be off the ship.
It is, but yeah,
We
Maybe-
hate it when our friends or people that we know are fantastic.
like and admire,
Yes.
and yeah.
We
Yeah.
have some good friends that get that every once in a while too.
What are these?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
that's so cool.
Love it. It's going to show up early backwards.
So
It's
No,
backwards.
it'll be
It will
be
in the
forward
right
on
way.
their
So.
side.
she's got little ducks with JJ Cruz on them.
I love it.
Oh, I should say hi to my friend Crystal who gave me the ducks. So she's
hey,
she's
Crystal.
a Jeep
Hey,
driver.
Crystal.
So some of them will have her thing on the bottom.
Oh,
But
nice.
She gave me a bag of ducks, so I labeled them, and we'll be hiding them during the week.
I
so
love
everyone can-
You.
Yes.
Getting the word out.
You know who is going to be in Quebec tomorrow is Zach. Zach says I'll be in Quebec tomorrow with the NCL Sky.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Zach. So
Zach.
you'll have to give us the skinny then on where you find the best poutine.
Yes.
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 Although we did get recommendations from Benoit,
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We can't wait to try.
who
them
actually
all.
won't be there. He'll be in
I-
Italy. So
I'm
hi,
gonna
Ben.
eat my weight in poutine. I think Ben is in Italy. Ben, I hope you have a wonderful time
I think
in
he
Italy.
leaves the day that we arrive there.
Yes.
When you go, I hope you have a great time. That's so cute, though. I love.
I hope you don't mind the.
They're
I
like
said.
laminated and everything.
Yeah, it's just tape.
No, not at all. I love it.
Frank and Jen from New Mexico have a question. I assume you are at least elite status. How does the happy hour work? Since our Royal Caribbean status transfers over to elite.
Great
Good
question.
question.
So when you're coming on Celebrity for the first time, you will need to contact Celebrity to get the status matched, your diamond to elite status. But basically between the hours of 5 to 7, you can have a list of certain cocktails, or I should say liquors, beers, and wines, complimentary. And you go to all of the bars except for, they'll tell you if there's bars that they're not doing it at.
Like if there's a world class bar, they won't
Yep.
honor it there.
Oh, Zach has a request for anyone in the chats here. Request is a dinner spot in Quebec City. What are the best dinner spots? If you've been to Quebec City,
I
lived there.
I have
let's
one
know.
that I like.
Look at that.
What
Nancy has
is
one.
your
So
recommendation?
it's called, and pardon my horrible French, it's called Au Ancien Canadien, like AUX, Ancien with an S, Canadian. And it's a place where you can get all the really unusual meats So you can have reindeer, and you can have all these other regular deer and things like that, and it's actually really good. I've eaten there like 3 or 4 times.
There you go.
So,
if you're feeling adventurous.
now Ben wasn't like super crazy about it because he was recommending like really like good restaurants, whereas this one's sort of a little unusual. But Ancient Canadian's also like the second oldest restaurant in Quebec.
Wow,
I
some
believe.
history
So,
too.
yeah.
I love
It's a cute
that.
little building, and you can walk to it from the port. I mean, just so you know, though, it is a huge hill. You walk up this very large
is
hill.
it?
It's like only about a half a mile, the hill part, but it's like this.
Okay.
So get your walking
So
shoes
get your walking shoes on.
Beth says, do you guys ever do Disney? We do. We have lots of Disney cruise content on our channel. We have our ship tours for Wonder, Dream, and Wish. Those are the 3 that we have done for sure. What other? We haven't done Magic yet.
No, we've done
or Fantasy.
we've done Disney Dream twice.
And we're excited for Treasure and now Adventure coming out next. We're in the know for Disney. We love Disney.
And that's for the 2 of us. I don't think you've ever done Disney.
Yeah, just the 2 of us. Nancy's polite, no
Listen,
comment.
Disney is a specific cruise line for certain people, and for
Yes.
other people, it's not.
Yeah,
if
completely.
you do not want to be around kids or you don't like Disney Cruise Line
Might not be
would
the
never
best
make
idea.
sense to go on.
Also,
most likely.
no casino comps.
And
Yeah,
no
no
casino
casino.
comps or casino.
That's we're in the casino line.
I still am waiting for that Winnie the Pooh slot machine with the honey
Oh
pot
my
bonus.
gosh.
I don't know when it's ever gonna happen.
Sam has
but
a request as well, a video on how to get the most out of each status level on Celebrity and or others.
Oh.
Yeah, like Elite Plus.
That'd be a good
Yeah.
video to do because you
Yeah.
have that little thing in your cabin, and you can go
Yeah.
through the different items.
Yeah, possibly.
that's a good idea.
If not anything else, we might do that on Patreon. I don't know. I will say this, that the Elite Plus, the big thing is the specialty coffee drinks. That is a big
Yeah.
game changer for those that like only get the classic beverage package because of that. Yeah, you might want to do cruise
And
only
laundry.
with it.
And laundry. That was the other thing I was
Laundry.
going to say.
2 bags
Yes.
of laundry.
2 bags of laundry, and you get a couple pressed items and a dry cleaned item, which we actually almost exclusively let our dry cleaning be done by Celebrity Cruises at this point.
For the longer voyages especially.
I will
yes.
make one comment though about the laundry, about cruise ship laundry. I have had socks that have just sort of gone almost to nothing because they do use super high heat when they
Yeah.
dry them. So when my cute little New Zealand socks became like tattered, I was
Yeah.
like, what happened? I thought, oh, they've pretty much exclusively been laundered on cruise ships.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
if it's not dry cleaning, for us, it's t-shirts, underwear, and socks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even
But
your socks
I'm
aren't
saying,
safe.
but like I have a sock thing.
yes,
So
yeah.
Yeah. If you have special anything, I would not recommend putting that through
what am I wearing?
any cruise ship laundry service, but you know,
Norway
stuff.
socks.
Like
My Norway
these.
socks.
Tees like this,
They do
good to
pretty
go.
okay, yeah. Like, it's held up pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
Does status match from Celebrity? Does Celebrity match statuses from other cruise lines outside of
do
Royal?
not.
They do not. So it's
They
just
do
Royal
not.
Caribbean.
Good question.
The same company.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Doing an overnight in Quebec, the Dagobert nightclub from Steve Mallet. Thank you for that. We'll definitely
you
look
for that
into that.
recommendation.
And then Marcia said, I came back from Alaska cruise 3 weeks ago, and I can't wait to cruise again. That sounds awesome. We
Amazing.
love cruising. We're a little obsessed if you don't see his shirt that we, may or may not have
Obsessed.
on our store, mouthytees.com.
Sorry, I didn't wear mine.
You
is my-
did. This is JJ
no, this
Cruz.
is my
Oh, you're-
embarkation day. I have an
yeah,
obsessed one.
Nancy
Yes.
and
I know,
Jared
I
are
know, we're
twins.
I know we're twins.
Twinsies today.
What's unusual about that? We're always twinning.
Oh, right, yeah. People are always mistaking us for each other. It's so weird.
I know.
Especially for our same jewelry. I always have the earrings the same. They always match.
But we do have similar tastes.
We do.
Okay, I want to say one thing before I go, because I don't want to dominate your time here. But in the next few minutes before I go, if anyone sends in a super stickers for more than $20 or $19.99, whatever it is, I will do it as well.
Oh.
I will attempt to do it as well.
Right. Literally, you find the
There
next
have been,
one is like.
there have been falls, there have been other spills and things like
Oh my
that. So I
gosh.
just want to throw that out there.
If you
But,
know, if
you
you're
are always-
familiar.
And I won't even make them buy me a drink with it or anything. I promise, because
I know George Schloss sent that 20.
I know.
for
I saw that, and I was
It's
like,
like,
ooh,
wow, if it was just
that
a little
was
later, it would've been
nice.
30
But
for
he
your
didn't-
drink
he
too.
didn't actually even make me do anything. For
I
it.
know.
I always make you work for it. Because I do get a kick out of that. but,
Marcia says I should get the obsessed shirt. You know what? I feel like everyone should have the obsessed shirt
well, at
because
least everyone in the crew.
aren't we all
Yeah.
obsessed with cruises?
And also, I love that it's the JJ crew.
Yes, okay.
It's the crew.
So
Yeah.
this shirt is a part of the JJ Crew collection. Oh my gosh, we have Cynthia
Okay.
coming in
I'm
here.
stretching. I'm stretching.
Yep.
Oh my
What am I-
gosh.
what are we
with
doing?
a
Please, not
too.
Ooh,
she was
it's like
nice
a
too.
mind-blowing
Ponytail?
ponytail heart.
Oh, ponytail heart, and Melissa
Oh my
did
goodness.
too. Melissa's, yours is still coming through.
All right.
I believe it's
So
coming.
do you see
Well, I mean,
Cynthia's?
how do I like?
She's like, she throws her head back and there's a heart that pops out of her head. The ponytail actually becomes the heart. All right, here we go.
All right, we're doing it together.
Okay,
Ready?
all right, let's see.
All right.
You're like way too far back for this. Do you even
Oh,
see
here we
the
go.
heart?
Okay, all right. I'm getting closer.
All right, and Melissa's.
And Melissa is you are amazing.
Oh, okay, wait.
Da 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 da. Okay, there we go. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for that, Melissa, as well.
Yay!
And Nancy, thank you
We
for
all love
participating.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh
you're
my
welcome.
gosh, I
All right.
love that.
Well, I'm gonna go try and find a place to hide the ducks.
Okay.
Ooh,
So I
if
will
you're on
see
the
you guys
ship.
later. I know if you're on
We're gonna
board.
be wrapping this
So-
live up too.
Yes,
So
we are. We're
All
gonna
right.
finish the
Mwah.
casino
Good to
tour
see you
and then probably wrap
Yes.
this up. Yes. Everyone say bye and give some hearts to
give
Nancy.
some hearts to Nancy.
Little rainbow heart right
Or
there.
the little
Yes.
Oh.
The
Korean
love that.
heart. All right.
yes, I love
All right. Mwah. Bye,
All right.
guys.
We
Bye,
will
Cynthia.
finish the casino tour and then we'll be wrapping this up. So I think these were all here before.
No, they were not.
They weren't. Oh well,
Tree of
they were
Love
not.
and
Oh.
Dragon Legends Fire Gym. Remember, this was those one machines that felt like people would sit here for hours and hours.
Oh, you're right.
So I'm glad they changed them out. The same thing all the way down.
Okay.
Comes Prosperity. That's the only other one down there.
All right, and then on this side,
All the
more.
hearts for Nancy. I love it.
I need Nancy as my hairdresser. Hers looks better than mine.
Epic Games TV says, does repping JJ Cruise merch during our cruise earn us points? Just kidding.
Oh.
of course. As always, points in our hearts.
Points in our hearts, yes.
The number one thing that we love hearing is when someone wears it and someone else is wearing it too, and so they can meet up and they know they're
part of the
gonna get
JJ
along.
crew. Oh, John and Yuta.
Sean and
Thank
Yuta
you
just
so
said
much
hi.
for the super
Thank
sticker.
you for the super
Oh my
sticker.
gosh. They did the goal
Oh my gosh.
pretty
I
much
love
like
it.
flying through the air.
Oh my gosh. Is that even on the air or is it on the ground?
I
feel
have
like
not
he's on
seen
his
that
knees.
one.
All right, ready?
Okay, I'm turning it around.
I'm going on my knees.
All right. Goal! Da, 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 da. I don't know what song this is,
I
but
don't either, but I
thank
like
you
it.
so much.
Thank
All
you,
right.
John and Yuta.
All right, I
I
will.
think Nancy just left. She's not here anymore. Otherwise, we'd be like, "Hey, there's one more."
All right, I'm gonna do it on the chair.
Okay, you're doing it on the chair. I'll let you get situated. Ready, go. If you didn't hear, he said, "And then I fade away into the distance."
Thank you so much, John and
Thank
Yuta,
you, John
for that
and
super
Yuta.
sticker.
Amazing.
Okay, so looking at these banks, we don't know what some of these machines are, but there's another Wonder Tower 4 boost there. Those machines have become very popular. And then it looks like, wow, yeah, machines that are turned off. So these might be brand new.
They're Wonder 4 Boost Gold.
How do
can
you
see
know
it on
that?
the end.
Well, so I saw a picture where the two on the other end were that Lock and Link game.
Oh.
That was here last time. It was here last
okay.
time. It looks like these might still be
These are all the same. still.
ones from the last year.
Oh, and they moved these into here. These
So
weren't
got
here
some
before,
older
if I
slot
remember right.
machines. Yeah, these look new, but we don't know what they are.
Nancy says, "Do I owe John and Yuta a super sticker reenactment?"
Yes, she does.
And John and Yuta just dabbed. I love it.
And then a whole bunch of other machines that we don't know what they are. So it'll be interesting to see. They've got a lot of
Crazy
different machines.
Money roll.
But yes, thank you again for those super stickers. That was fun.
We absolutely. and look at that.
oh my gosh.
Zach T here. Victory. Ready? All right, your turn, Jordan.
Okay.
All right, ready? He's gone and he's there. Did
Thank
you do
you,
the
Zach.
victory? The V for victory?
I went up like this.
Oh. Oh, he was a giant V. Got it.
A giant V.
A giant V. Thank you for so much for
Thank
the
you
super
so
chats,
much, Zach.
super stickers. We appreciate them all.
We appreciate
so
that.
appreciate that. I love Nancy. Nancy just starting trends everywhere she goes, and then she just
know.
disappears.
I know. She's hiding ducks.
She is hiding ducks. Go find those ducks. I know there's some people going to be on this, watching this in a few days. Find those ducks. Let us know if you do. Epic Games TV says, what's the hold percentage on the slots?
So cruise ships are not required to report like land-based casinos are, so we don't have a firm number. Of course, we don't know.
They could
we don't
change
know.
them too.
They could change
so, like,
them at
they
any
could
time.
say it to you one day, the next day it could be different. We have seen from our eyes differences in months too. Like sometimes you might get towards the end of a quarter and you're like, wow, this is either giving more than it usually does or the opposite, taking more than it usually does. And then the next month, since the new quarter, completely different. Like it's just, there's a lot of different things that happen. You never know, right? You never know what happens.
The thing is, traditionally with cruise ships, it's been higher value of comps than land-based casinos.
Yes.
So whereas the win rate might be lower, the comp rate is higher. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's like, because a lot of people would be like, why would you ever even step foot in a casino on a cruise ship if that's the case? Well, a lot of people cruise exclusively on casino comps. So anyways, that's just a little bit of background.
Part
Okay.
of your win is going on your next cruise through the casino to play more.
All right.
Let's see. Play TV says they have players cards for those slots to get upgrades if you are a high roller. Yes. We absolutely love that program for casino players. We definitely partake in it ourselves. A lot of our cruises, they are not comped by any means by cruise lines. They're only comped through our casino play as well as through other opportunities that we do through the casino, right? For example, we had a person on our, not last group cruise, but 2 group cruises long. They did deal or no deal. $30, $40 tickets. They got a free cruise. They won a free cruise. So bingo, those types of things, you can win those stuff, but most of ours come from casino play.
Yes, that is exactly right. Okay, we've got to actually go get ready for dinner. We're having an early dinner tonight because there's a lot of activities we're going to try to get to. Also, we've got some work still yet to do today. So we're going to wrap this up.
Yes, so a couple things. We always want to leave this so you know where to go. If you are not on our Facebook or Instagram, why not? Why not? Instagram at Cruise with JJ. Go follow our stories. We try to give daily stories of what we're eating, what we're doing at ports. You can find all of our past travel. So if you're going to a cruise port and you want to know what's right to do, you can go and search through our highlights to find what we loved and recommend at those ports. It's like our daily vlogs, if you will. Facebook is where all of our group cruises are housed. So if you want to join us on group cruise, make sure you join us there. That's JJ Cruise. Just search that. There'll be a couple different pages. The main page is going to be where you're going to find all those group cruises. It's a public facing page. You don't have to do anything more than follow it. You don't have to go in and, put info in or anything like that. It's literally just a page. You can go and follow it there. The other last thing, if you want to book your cruise through JJ Cruise, go to jjcruise.com. You can fill out that form and we will get back to you on what we recommend for your next cruise booking. Or if you want to transfer your booking, you can do it there as well. You can send that information to us. We're happy to do that. We've gotten that question a lot recently.
Yeah, and Epic Games, our JJ Cruise Instagram is fine. No problems with our JJ Cruise Instagram. So definitely, stay tuned to that Instagram to see everything that we are doing on this fall foliage cruise. All right, we got to run and get ready for dinner. We will see you all soon.
Yes,
and until next time.
See ya.
See ya.
Make sure that we get prayed for this cruise.
Yes.
We do not want the hurricane to hit.